Energy. The capacity of an object to do work is called the energy of the object. Children, last class we talked about what is work done in terms of physics. Now, when a body moves, because force is applied on it and it moves in the direction of the force applied, we say work is done. Now, the capacity of doing that work is known as energy. The SI unit of energy is joule. The SI unit of work, if you remember, what was it? It was also joule. About relationship between work and energy. The work done on a body in changing its state is said to be energy possessed by the body. And this is what is the relationship between work and energy. Whatever work is done to change the state is said to be the energy possessed by the body. Because of that energy only the work could be done. Now let us talk about forms of energy. Mechanical energy, heat energy, light energy, sound energy, chemical energy, electromagnetic and nuclear energy. These are some forms of energy that we shall discuss in the next class. Today we shall talk about mechanical energy. Mechanical energy. Mechanical energy are of two types: kinetic energy, potential energy. Now let us first talk about kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion. That is called kinetic energy. In short, it is also written as capital K, capital E. The examples of kinetic energy are moving car. A moving car possesses kinetic energy. Storms uprooting trees. You know the strength of storm. Odisha people, they know it very well. Storms uprooting trees, houses and all. The next, a bullet traveling with high speed. When a bullet is fired from the gun, the speed of it is the way it pierces into the person or on the object where it is fired. Fourth, swinging of a pendulum. A pendulum swings with the amount of kinetic energy that it possesses. Now the next, coming from kinetic energy, let us go to potential energy. So what is this potential energy? The energy possessed by a body by virtue of its position or configuration. In short, configuration actually means shape or size being changed of a body. So the energy used to change the shape, size or position of a body is potential energy. You know, we need energy to change the position of a body, to change the shape of a body, to change the size of a body. So all that energy comes in potential energy. This potential energy is further divided into two parts. One is called gravitational potential energy, other is elastic potential energy. Capital P, capital E represents potential energy. Now, what is this gravitational potential energy? Gravitational potential energy. Energy possessed by a body because of its height above the ground. Now, gravitational potential energy is the energy where the work is done against the force of gravity. When a body is moved from the ground to a height, the position of the body with respect to its distance from the ground decides the amount of potential energy that the body possesses. Now, if the body is at less height, the amount of potential energy will be less. If the body is at a greater height, the amount of potential energy possessed by that body will be more. Examples are reservoir of a dam. Now, reservoir of a dam is actually holding a flowing water at a height. Now, when the water is stopped at a height, that water possesses lot of potential energy. But as I said, work is done by the kinetic energy. So when the water is released, the potential energy possessed by the water converts into kinetic energy and the work is done. Similarly, if we keep a rock up a hill or a rock above a hill, possesses potential energy. Now, this again is a gravitational potential energy because the rock is up the hill and the energy possessed by it over there is the gravitational potential energy. Higher is the hill, more is the amount of potential energy possessed by the rock on the hill. Next comes elastic potential energy. Energy that gets stored in a body when it is stretched, compressed or deformed. That is, the change in shape and size is done. Now, what is this? For example, say stretched rubber band. If you take a rubber band and stretch it, the more you stretch it, the more amount of potential energy it possesses. So, you must have I have seen children playing with rubber bands. You stretch a rubber band and then release it. It flies away. Now, what is the kinetic energy that is transformed by that rubber band when you release it? It depends upon how much did you stretch the rubber band. So, more you stretch the rubber band, the more potential energy it holds. And that potential energy, when converted to kinetic energy, depends upon the amount of stretch in the rubber band. Coming to the next example is the compressed spring. A compressed spring, if you compress a spring, you must have seen toys with keys in them. Now, what are those keys for? The keys are actually a spring inside which is being compressed by keying it. So, when you compress a spring, the more you compress it, the more amount of potential energy it possesses. And when you release the key, you must have seen that the toy starts moving fast. Now, how much fast? Depends on how much did you compress the key. That is, how much did you compress the spring. So, more compression, more will be potential energy stored, and more the potential energy stored, more will be the kinetic energy that will be converted. So, point to be noted, the operational energy is always the kinetic energy. That is, if you have noted when I was explaining, every work was done only when the potential energy, even if is there, is converted to kinetic energy. So, kinetic energy does work. Potential energy does not do work. It does work only when that potential energy is converted to kinetic energy. So children, I suppose you have understood the difference between kinetic and potential energy. What is mechanical energy? That's all for today's class.